squares. You can put a suture kit in that to where it only takes up 1 square. Yeah, so my loadout bags are like totally badass. I impressed myself on space consolidation skills. I was being all consolidatedly. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, I got like spare loadout uh, or spare loadouts like crazy. Jeremy would have to completely stuck at the game to go through all my loadouts. Oh, I know, but like way worse. Hopefully he doesn't surprise the hell out of me and go full retard. But you never know. But yeah, I got like 4 of the loadout bags with the primary rifle being AK-47s, and then 4 of the loadout bags that have M4s. So if he wants to be picky, I can give him one with a complete decked out M4. Of what? Yeah, it's if he dies and loses all of his shit and he can't afford to buy a new loadout, we would have to wait to get back to the base for me to give him a loadout because I can't carry it on my character because I'll have my own loadout. But you know how he died and lost all of his shit the other night, and he was like freaking out because he couldn't pick up all of his shit. In this scenario, it doesn't matter because if he can't pick up his shit, he can log out, log back in, and then give him a whole new setup with premium gear. Yeah, yeah, I did a lot of scavenging for the AKs too. So even with the AKs, go ahead. And 4. Dude, fucking moron. He like gobbles on dicks way too much, and it carries over to his work. And it's like, dude, we don't care what you do on your personal time, but keep it out of the workplace. And he chooses not to. Uh, I would probably say the marketplace. I ran through the fuckers at the town hall when I went to go find the dead body and put a tracker on it. I was dropping those motherfuckers. It's like none of them had any type of body armor, and like they were out in the open, and easy to pick off. I'm a you. You're streaming literally like 3 seconds, so you were already dead by the time I saw you die. Mm-hmm.
Negative. All birds are currently dispatched. Negative. All birds are in the air.
But it's super easy to go retrieve your shit anyway. Yeah, it is. You know you can sneak, right?
Negative.
So
All birds are currently dispatched.
literally, don't bring a gun. Run over where you know enemies are going to start
And 9.
appearing.
All available
Crouch
birds are in the
down and walk towards your
negative. All
body.
birds are currently
Anytime you
dispatched.
hear voices, then hit the sneak
Exfil
button
confirmed. Raven en
to
route
walk
to base
past
camp.
them. And if your body's out in the middle of the street, which it's not, it's right on the corner, go prone and crawl up to it. And literally, I've had enemies within reasonable distance of me looking right at my dead body and did not respond to me crawling up to it and getting all my shit back. And then I pop them in their face and roll out. Be like, peace be to Yevon. Now it's ninja. It's extraordinary ninja. Oh, well, then you suck. Nah, but I am really excited about playing the game Saturday night. That way I can show you guys what's what. Show you how a real operator operates. Nice. Other than me, or are you talking about me? Oh. I always try to comment in the comment section that you stuck, but you don't ever reply to it, so I kind of stopped.
Raven here. I'm moving out. ETA 30 seconds.
Yeah, I finally figured out the fucking communication.
Yep, no problem. That's got a PPM on. So
You told him to get out of there, and he was just trying to be nice.
Oh, is that a full mag? Is that a full mag?
What a jerk!
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Raven on station and ready to pick you up. Strap in. We're heading out. Approaching the LZ. 30 seconds.
Yeah, so even after you said get like a hillbilly asshole. Yeah, that's ammo for the next area. That ammo is going to hit hard, but unfortunately, you can't purchase that ammo from the 3 basic vendors. I don't know if you are from or artisan or whatever her name is. So, and that AK does not accept regular AK ammunition. Or it might. Oh yeah, so then yeah, it's probably not going to accept the regular AR script. But once you run out of blammo, you could probably strip everything off of that, put it on regular AR. Oh yeah. Hollow Suns are the best. tell you that this guy's a retard? I have come to the realization for the most part. Now, hold on. Did you check that guy himself? You're still on PBE, right? Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, I'm like 3 seconds behind you though. So literally, right when you said be quiet, right when you were starting to get lit up. You still doing missions for the first town? So there's a shit ton for the first town then. Well, just so you know, mission vital items on, yeah. But what I was going to say is that's the stuff you should be putting into your lockbox. So if you die, oh, okay. No, that's not. You can't enter the Capitol building. You can enter the like the little tiny office space next to the Capitol building. That that's the Capitol building, big one. What's what's the mission? Hmm. Go ahead. So you said 5-6 to 7-4. 10-4. Somewhat of a treat if you want to hear. I said I just learned of somewhat of a cheat today while I was watching videos. If you want to hear it, because I'm not a douche like you. Apparently, you can hit Control Alt Delete, go to Task Manager, and pull up the running programs, and uh, stop the game, and the game will acknowledge it as a crash. You'll when you log back in, you'll spawn back in to the game with all your shit at the base. Mm. I personally am not going to do that like to that extreme, but what it is going to benefit me is now instead of having to quit uh, like anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes early just so I can make it back to the base with all my shit and not lose it, I can play further or closer to time for me to leave. And if I can't make it back to the base, I can just do that. And when I get home, I can actually still have all my shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I, that's what I would. for me to talk again? Yeah, I also figured out a short little run to get fully fully equipped, including the AK. Uh, when you do end up zeroing out and have nothing but a knife, uh, the first couple houses away from the bay, one of those houses gives you a decent backpack that allows you to store six. See, I think it's six slots, uh, and then you can. It usually has at least a couple. Those houses in the first area usually has a couple dolls that you can pick up, uh, painkillers, and the convenience store always has at least a couple drinks and a couple candy bars uh, for you to load up on. And then if you go straight into the field off the street, there's a storage, like a warehouse looking building uh, right behind the tree line. And there's always at least one guy there on guard. And he's always packing at least an AK 47 and a ammo vest uh, and a like a fanny pack. So literally, just doing that run, you're fully loaded in. And what I did realize is when you sneak up on the enemies, uh, as long as you do a kill shot, like stab them in their face, uh, even if they kill you, by the time you make it back to that spot,
Want a party?
the dude's already bled out and dead right next to your corpse.
Fucking ruined it. Never mind.
So you can take all the shit that you got from the buildings off your old corpse and then loot the guy that you prison shanked in the face and get the guns and shit, and then you're ready to rock and finish whatever mission you're setting out to do.
Negative. All birds are currently dispatched.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't have. They patched that, so if it was just a genuine, yeah, instead of 55, it went into door 56. But they fixed the patch. You shouldn't lose all your shit if the server crashes, unless you died and was not able to recover it before the server crashed. Is that what you're talking about?
Request denied. All available birds are in flight. Negative. All birds are in the air.
You out of guns and shit in your locker?
Negative. All birds are currently dispatched. Negative. All birds are in the air. Request
Now could be the
denied.
time that
All
you do
available
that
birds
run
are
that I
in
just
flight.
told you about.
Negative. All birds are in the air. Negative. All birds are currently dispatched.
Or would you like for me to repeat it?
Request denied. All available birds are in flight. Negative. All birds are in the air. Request denied. All available birds are in flight. Negative.
What are you
All
doing at
birds
the
are currently
hangar?
dispatched.
Is it a open room, or do you have to have a key for it? Where'd you pick up the key? Trailer 227.
Negative. All birds are in the air.
You're close to having handshake to level 2. Cross out door 55 and right in 56. So with her, does that optic mount come with that optic is why you had it, even though you said you hated it? Or did you buy the optic separately and put it on there and you just didn't like it and just had the gun this time? Does the previous ones from Gunny work on that mount? Yeah, that's fucking retarded. So that should help you out a lot, right?
Negative. All birds are currently dispatched.
Yeah, Josh. What you'll need to do is when you see one of the helicopters start heading back to the base, right before it passes over the line 17. Damn it, you fucking retard.
Raven here. I'm moving out.
Yes, pull out 60 and bring back the trailer for 59 to 60. But yeah, on the map, when the helicopter starts heading back, uh, right before it crosses line 17 on the grid, then start spamming for a helicopter, and it will allow you, or it will dispatch a helicopter to you as it crosses over level or line 17.
Strap in. We're heading out.
Oh man, you missed out big time, dude. I finally figured out the group chat or the proximity chat that you gotta press and hold Z uh, to talk and shit, and for people to talk to you. Uh, you gotta activate the proximity in the settings and shit. And I had two hilarious encounters. First one was this fucking black guy. He sounded like a black guy, ghetto as hell, and he sounded like he was high as hell. And he was uh, new to the game. He was level 1, so he fucking. I ran into him and a bunch of other guys in the city, and he was asking everybody questions and shit, and how to do this and how to do that. And he ended up, his character got popped in the neck, and he started freaking out like he actually got shot in the neck, running, making his character run around up to other characters, and he was going, "I got shot in the neck. Can't breathe. I need an ambulance." Just freaking the fuck out. Totally obnoxious as hell, but funny as hell too. Because we're all in like a gunfight, and he's just like getting in the way and shit. We finally got him patched up, and he come back down and he's like, "Oh, that was a close one." And it was just hilarious like that the entire encounter with him. And then the other hilarious encounter was totally opposite. It was one of these fucking high rank douchebags. Uh, we were back at the base, and out of nowhere, he just starts cussing everybody out, going, "Why the fuck you fucking low rank bitches always using all the fucking helicopters to go to the first fucking city? You can fucking hoof it there." Just going the fuck off. Talking about how he can't get to where the fuck he's going, and he's like running around like a fucking bum, asking everybody where their helicopter's going to try to bum a ride. It was fucking hilarious. Maybe he'll give you a backpack. That one only had front plate, anyways, right? Yeah, if you're in the airfield, I have watched some gameplay where those guys are rocking helmets and level 3 armor. Did you get him? Nice. I have learned that you need to clear the area, then loot the bodies. Hey, there's a backpack. So there's a backpack you can equip, the blue one that you just looted. Gives you more carrying space. And you just looted a belt too that you can equip and have 2 more carrying slots. That black backpack probably carries more. I think that's the boss for that area. And that's a mission in itself. Like literally. You know what? What do you mean? I guess I'll put it on.
Exfil confirmed. Raven en route to base camp.
221's going back to 60.
Raven here. Ready to head out. Ready up. We're taking off.
When you asked about 60, I told you that it was supposed to get 5.9's trailer back to it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. In the triple one.
Correct. Trailer 221 back to 60 for door 5.9.
Thanks for doing that. I think that all good.
You're welcome.
Also,
Simple.
yeah. Yeah.
Get ready. 30 seconds.
Yep. No, okay. Yeah, I didn't notice. I've literally been playing this game all week. Just running around remapping my keys. Yeah, because literally my key bindings is completely different on this game than any other shooter game that I've ever played. But this is the only way I can be actually like slow rolling tactical and actually survive. So it's kind of weird, but also kind of cool at the same time. Right. Mm, Uh, I have watched a lot of videos on the server crashes, and the the videos are saying that most of the issues uh, is coming from a setting in your graphics that's set automatically set for on, which is the frame rate generator setting. If you turn it off, uh, it'll be very rare that you crash, is from what they're saying. Yeah, yeah. If you shut that off, then you'll run lower frames. If you were getting up to around like 60 to 120, you only do like anywhere between 30 and 60, but you won't crash, or you will very rarely crash, if at all. And I shut mine off, and I haven't crashed since then. The the game menu. So if you go to the settings, there's one that's called frame rate generation, and it's a toggle on or toggle off. And if you toggle it off, then your GPU won't be getting pushed. Maybe it was just a duty head. I would say the Mossberg, since it's at least level 2 in the armory. I know everybody says the moving the gun doesn't sell for shit. That you get uh, more value for space if you break it down and sell the smaller parts out than trying to take the full gun. That's what a lot of people are preaching now on online. If you're looting guns for uh, parts to sell, then you want to tear the gun down, take all the small parts, and really the money maker uh, everybody's talking about are the sights on the firearm. So if you take that AR that you're looting currently on my screen and remove the sight, that sight will only take up like 1 or 2 boxes, and it'll be worth at least $100, if not more. It'd be on the rear sight, the bottom one, or no, that's it. Yeah, see, it only took 1 cube, and you'll probably get at least $100 for it. That's a backpack. Whatever. Yeah, I just saw you run up to it. Anything cool? Like I said, as long as you don't die, if it crashes, you'll end up back at your base. I don't want to care. That pistol, you could take the silencer off and take it take it apart to where it will fit in the pistol slot, and then you can put the silencer in the backpack or something. That'd be another thing you could take to sell. Down towards the bottom. I crashed on it. Some bitch. Well, right here on the home screen, you can actually go into the settings and cut it off. Except for your zippity bastard that just flies through everything. Right. Right. Nah, but it's down towards the bottom, right before it's right above all the little medium settings, quality or whatever. You got to hit apply changes. Yeah. You know, you can actually build a better AR or an M4 out of parts for cheaper than what you can buy either of the M4s from Gunny that's fully assembled. Right, right. Yeah, no, you can buy an AR and have all better parts than the more expensive AR. That's like 1.2K or 1.25K or whatever. You can have a much or a better AR built uh, for only $960.
Raven, wheels up for base camp.
So that's actually the AR builds that I have in all my loadout bags that has ARs. Are those is the better ARs that I custom built. They're pretty sweet. Yeah, you can do a complete loadout, basic loadout for your guy for right at $3,000. It will, but uh, you won't fucking crash. That's that's what I was telling you is that when you turn that off, it's gonna drop in between 30 and 60, but you're not gonna crash. And if you do, it's gonna be once in a blue moon, from what all the players say. Turning it back on. Yeah, I watched an interview with the game developers, and they were saying that the game's built for the new generation graphics card and shit, but they want as many people to be able to play this game as possible. So they're uh, doing bug fixes and shit to accommodate older rigs. So, oh. Mm, me neither until I got tired of crashing and looked into the suggestions to fix it. Yeah, that locating the body for Gunny was so fucking annoying. You remember that one? Well, it's the first body location he asked you to do. And yeah, and it said the guy was shot down in one of the house's backyard near the Capitol building. So I'm actually just running through the fucking backyards, taking out all the fucking enemies that are coming at me, and more come at me because they hear the gunshots. And I went through all the fucking backyards and couldn't find it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I can understand it. But yeah, that backyard, I went through that fucker 3 times not looking into the fucking little alleyway between the shed and the house because it said the backyard, not the fucking alley. And nope.
This is Raven arriving shortly.
And then I just
ETA 30 seconds.
oh okay. Oh, so you had somebody tell you how? Yeah. I just happened. Oh damn. I'm thinking I'm gonna start because it's fucking annoying as hell trying to figure out some of this shit. The
Raven on station and ready to
yeah, but if you're soloing, you don't need the extra hassle.
get ready. We're moving out.
Like some of the missions were just too fucking easy. Like the down helicopter behind the gas station. That one was easy. Damn. Not me. I landed in the LZ for it and started running to the gas station and spotted it on the right uh, in the tree line because the trees were kind of puckered up. So,
Approaching the LZ. 30 seconds.
right. Now that was half my issue with that fucking backyard body. Yeah, because honestly, I was thinking it was in the uh, fucking fancy houses up on the hill behind the fucking Capitol originally, because those were the only houses in the same grid square as the Capitol building. So, and the little fucking ghetto houses didn't look like they had much of a backyard. So they didn't even bother for them until I like thoroughly went through the fancy houses like 5 or 6 times and finally decided it wasn't the body wasn't fucking there. Then I started hitting up all the little fucking ghetto houses. I went across the fucking street and checked the fucking houses and alleyways back there. And like I said, I just finally stumbled across being pushed by the NPCs. I went behind or went towards the house by the shed to take cover and started bandaging, and I saw the blood splatter on the wall. And I looked down and the body. They told me to put or gave me the option to put the tracker down. I was like, "Yep, thank you." Yeah, I'm on the phone, so hand me the sheet. I'm gonna write it in real quick. Yeah. Uh, yeah, yeah. The the area you're going to is higher gear levels too. So uh, it's more the ammunition than anything. Uh, the armor, you need higher velocity rounds to punch through the armor. The full jacket, full metal jacket, higher velocity. So if you go into ammunition description, it'll tell you how many feet per second. So uh, the hollow points uh, ammunition don't puncture bulletproof vest because they start expanding on impact. So uh, the AK, you're kind of screwed because we don't get any. Well, you might with the artisan chick might sell multiple types of ammo for the AK, but right now, no, AK wise, I wouldn't be able to survive there just because yeah, none of the AK or the base AK ammo won't do shit to those fuckers unless you dump almost a whole mag in each one. So look at the muzzle velocity. The higher muzzle velocity uh, is the better ammo to go try to fight those fuckers with. Yeah, so you're probably better off with the 743 velocity rounds to fight those fuckers. They'll hit harder and uh, penetrate deeper before the velocity goes away. And if they're being realistic with the game, that'd probably be the better ammo. It'll be nice when I finally unlock her. Because a lot of my fucking loadouts, what I'm rocking is the AKs. I don't like using my uh, purchase gear or purchase ammo or rifles and shit. Uh, just for little solo shit. So literally, whenever I fucking die and I can't make it back to my shit, then I go scavenging and go build me a new scavenger loadout. That way, I ain't gonna go bust anytime soon. You know what a lot of the players on PvP are doing right now? Well, not only that, but something else that's really fucking obnoxious for the other players is if you get to the point where you can't carry any more loot, they're still stripping the mags and chucking them and separating the ammo too, like destroying the ammo. When you did try PvP, right? Yeah, no fucking destroy the ammo to make it where you can't put up a fight. Some of the guys, and like on the AR platforms, they'll take the gas block, which makes the gun non-functional. So you can't even do that shit. Which, like, it's obnoxious, but I completely understand it. Oh, that's what the military does in real life. If you take out a patrol, and you're not going to lug their weapons with you, then you disable the weapons so they can't be used against you. So they'll disable the weapons and generally stockpile all the fucking ammunition in one area and blow it up. Yeah, that's obnoxious too. All right, buddy. I wish you wouldn't have died so much, but I completely understand. I completely understand.